Plastic. It's everywhere. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Plastic is a constant part of our life. The toothbrush you use, the water you drink, the packaging that covers almost everything you buy. It was created to make life easy, lightweight, durable, and convenient. But over time, this convenience has come at a cost. Today, plastic is no longer just a useful invention. It has become one of the biggest environmental challenges our world is facing. Every year, the world produces over 300 million tons of plastic, and this number continues to grow. A significant portion of this plastic is used only once and then thrown away. But a waste does not really exist. Much of this waste ends up in landfills, overflowing onto streets, or being carried into rivers and oceans. Plastic does not disappear. It does not decompose like organic waste. Instead, it breaks down very slowly, taking hundreds of years to degrade. And even then, it does not fully vanish. It turns into tiny particles known as microplastics. These microplastics are now found everywhere. In the water we drink, in the food we eat, and even in the air we breathe. Marine animals often mistake plastic for food. Sea turtles consume plastic bags, thinking they are jellyfish. Birds and fish ingest plastic pieces which can harm or even kill them. Entire ecosystems are being affected, natural habitats are being destroyed, and the balance of our environment is slowly being disrupted. But this is not the end of the story, because the same material that is causing harm can also be a part of the solution. Plastic is not just waste, it is a resource if we choose to treat it in that way. Recycling is the process of collecting used plastic, sorting it based on the type, and cleaning it, and transforming it into new products. This means that a plastic bottle doesn't have to end its journey in a landfill. It can be reused, reprocessed, reimagined. Old plastic bottles can become new plastic bottles. They can be turned into clothing fibers, furniture, construction materials, and even roads. Recycling reduces the amount of waste that pollutes our planet. It helps conserve natural resources like petroleum, which is used to make plastic. It also saves energy because producing recycled plastic requires less energy than creating new plastic from raw materials. But recycling does not begin in factories. It begins with us, with the small, everyday decisions we often overlook. By simply separating our waste into dry and wet categories, we make it easier for recyclable materials to be processed. By choosing reusable items over single-use plastics, we reduce the amount of waste generated in the first place. By carrying our own bags, using refillable bottles, and avoiding unnecessary packaging, we take control of our consumption. These actions may seem small, almost insignificant, but when millions of people make these choices every day, they create a powerful collective impact. Change does not always start with big actions. Sometimes it begins with simple habits. Imagine a world where oceans are clear and full of life, where beaches are clean and untouched by plastic waste, where cities are not covered in garbage but filled with greenery and fresh air. a world where animals are safe in their natural habitats, and future generations can grow up in a healthy environment. This is not just an idea, it is a future that we can create, but only if we act now. The problem of plastic pollution is real, and it is growing every single day. But so is our ability to change it. Plastic itself is not the enemy. It has helped improve our lives in many ways. The real issue lies in how we use it and how we dispose of it. For too long, we have followed a pattern: use and throw away. But now, it is time to break that pattern. With the decisions we make every day, what we buy, what we use, and what we throw away, each of us has a role to play. Each of us has the power to make a difference. And when we come together, those small differences become a movement towards sustainability, a movement towards responsibility, and a movement towards a greener and a cleaner future. Because the future is not something we wait for, it is something we create. And it begins with choices that we make today. Recycle today for a greener tomorrow.